Tôi đến đây là để giúp đỡ các bạn. We are here to extend.
Set against the backdrop of the Vietnam War, the film delves into the psychological turmoil faced by soldiers. The journey begins with Captain Benjamin Willard, portrayed by Martin Sheen, who is tasked with a covert mission to eliminate Colonel Kurtz, played by Marlon Brando. Kurtz, once a celebrated officer, has descended into madness, leading a group of followers in the jungle. The film's haunting imagery and unsettling themes create an atmosphere of dread and confusion. As Willard travels deeper into the heart of darkness, he encounters various characters, including the charismatic yet volatile Lieutenant Colonel Bill Kilgore, played by Robert Duvall, who embodies the chaotic spirit of war. The film's portrayal of violence and moral ambiguity raises questions about the nature of humanity in extreme circumstances. One particular scene stands out as profoundly disturbing, showcasing the brutal realities of war and the psychological impact it has on those involved. This moment serves as a stark reminder of the thin line between sanity and madness in the face of conflict. John Milius's motivation for writing Apocalypse Now stems from a deep-seated obsession with war, rooted in his personal experiences and aspirations. In 1968, Milius attempted to volunteer for the U.S. Marine Corps to fight in Vietnam, driven by a desire to engage in the conflict. However, his plans were thwarted when he was rejected due to asthma. This setback did not deter him. Instead, he redirected his energy into pursuing a career in film. He enrolled in the film program at the University of Southern California, where he crossed paths with George Lucas, the future creator of Star Wars. During a pivotal lecture, a professor named Erwin Blacker challenged the class by stating that no screenwriter had ever successfully adapted Joseph Conrad's novel Heart of Darkness into a film. This assertion struck a chord with Milius, who was already focused on the Vietnam War. He saw an opportunity to merge the themes of the war with Conrad's narrative, which ultimately led to the creation of Apocalypse Now. The film became a powerful exploration of the darkness of war and the human psyche, reflecting Milius's own struggles and fascinations.
On R&R.
Yes, sir.
But you're feeling fit. You're ready for duty.
Yes, General, very much so, sir.
Francis Ford Coppola's production company entered into a development deal with Warner Brothers to create new films from fresh scripts. Among all the scripts he reviewed, Coppola found the script for Apocalypse Now to be the most compelling. After years of development, the initial plan was for George Lucas to direct the film using 16mm black and white film in Stockton, California, all while working with a very limited budget. The vision for the film leaned towards a pseudo-documentary style, aiming to capture the raw and chaotic essence of the Vietnam War. However, the project faced numerous challenges and ultimately languished in development for several years. As time went on, Lucas decided to step away from Apocalypse Now to focus on a different project he had written. That project would become the groundbreaking film known as Star Wars, which would change the landscape of cinema forever. The shift in focus marked a significant turning point in both directors' careers, leading to the eventual realization of Apocalypse Now under Coppola's direction.
Verified as Colonel Kurtz's voice.
I watched a snail.
Following the successes of The Godfather Part 2, and The Conversation, Francis Ford Coppola agreed to direct Apocalypse Now. Initially, the film was titled The Psychedelic Soldier, reflecting the era's counterculture and the Vietnam War's impact on American society. However, this title was soon changed to Apocalypse Now, a name that captures the film's intense themes and dramatic narrative. The title was inspired by a twist on the concept of nirvana, a term popularized by California hippies. Nirvana represented a state of heightened awareness and consciousness, often associated with the use of drugs to achieve a transcendent experience. This connection to the counterculture of the 1960s and 1970s adds depth to the film, as it explores the psychological and moral complexities of war. Coppola's vision for Apocalypse Now was ambitious, aiming to create a powerful commentary on the horrors of conflict and the human condition. The film's production faced numerous challenges, including difficult filming conditions and a troubled shooting schedule, but Coppola's determination and creative genius ultimately brought his vision to life. The film stands as a landmark in cinema, reflecting the turbulent times in which it was made, and the profound questions it raises about humanity and war.
Very obviously, he has gone insane.
In the film, the actual title is never mentioned, which adds an intriguing layer to its presentation. However, viewers can spot graffiti on a stone wall that reads our motto Apocalypse Now. This detail was intentionally added by Francis Ford Coppola, the film's director. The inclusion of this graffiti serves a dual purpose. It not only provides a visual representation of the film's title, but also fulfills legal requirements for copyright. By incorporating the title in this subtle way, Coppola creates a unique connection between the film's themes and its identity. The phrase apocalypse now resonates deeply with the film's exploration of the chaos and moral ambiguity of the Vietnam War. This clever integration of the title into the visual landscape of the film reflects Coppola's artistic vision and his desire to engage the audience on multiple levels. The graffiti becomes a symbol of the film's overarching message, encapsulating the sense of impending doom and the psychological turmoil faced by the characters. The choice to keep the title hidden until this moment adds to the film's enigmatic quality, inviting viewers to reflect on the deeper meanings behind the imagery and narrative. The film's impact is further enhanced by this creative decision, making it a memorable piece of cinema that continues to provoke thought and discussion.
As long as cold beer, hot.
During the making of Apocalypse Now, the director Francis Ford Coppola shot an unprecedented 1.5 million feet of film. This massive amount of footage was a result of the complex and chaotic nature of the film's production. Interestingly, the opening shot of the movie came about by sheer accident during the post-production phase. Coppola inquired with editor Richard Marx about some reels of footage that had been discarded. Marx explained that the footage was simply static shots from an unused angle, captured by one of the 6 cameras used to film the iconic napalm scene. Upon reviewing this footage, Coppola was struck by the eerie geometry of the trees and the helicopters flying by. He found it visually compelling and decided to incorporate it into the film. To enhance the mood of this opening sequence, he instructed Marx to pair the visuals with the song The End by The Doors. Coppola thought it would be humorous and ironic to start the film with a song titled The End, setting a tone that would resonate throughout the movie. This creative decision not only established a haunting atmosphere, but also reflected the film's themes of chaos and destruction. The combination of the unexpected visuals and the haunting music created a powerful opening that has become iconic in cinema history.
All that matters is that you are alive. You are alive.
Coppola faced significant challenges while casting the primary roles for Apocalypse Now. The role of Captain Willard was particularly troublesome for him. Initially, he offered the part to Steve McQueen, but McQueen declined, expressing his reluctance to shoot in the jungle on location. Other prominent actors, including Al Pacino, James Caan, and Jack Nicholson, also turned down the role, leaving Coppola in a difficult position. Eventually, he cast Harvey Keitel, but after 6 weeks of production, Coppola decided to fire him. He felt Keitel's performance did not align with his vision for the character. At that point, Coppola remembered Martin Sheen, who had previously auditioned for the role of Michael Corleone in The Godfather. After meeting with Coppola, Sheen accepted the role of Willard, ultimately becoming a key figure in the film. This casting journey highlighted the complexities and unpredictability of bringing a vision to life on screen.
Fucking Arvin, man. They should have killed the fuck. Should have given the fuck.
The plan was to have a 14-week shoot for the movie in the Philippines in the spring of 1976. Initially, everything was on schedule, and the production team was excited about bringing the vision of the film to life. However, disaster struck when a typhoon hit the area, ruining nearly all the sets and equipment. This unexpected event forced the production to shut down for 8 weeks, causing significant delays and challenges for the crew. After the setback, the project continued with a sense of reckless abandon, as the team was eager to make up for lost time. Principal photography did not conclude until May of 1977, which was much later than originally planned. Following the completion of filming, the post-production process took an additional 2 years. The editing, sound design, and special effects required meticulous attention to detail, further extending the timeline. Finally, after a long and arduous journey, the movie was released in August of 1979, marking the end of a challenging yet transformative production experience.
For children, but they need it, because life sometimes is very cruel.
Initially, the screenwriter for Apocalypse Now envisioned shooting the film on location in Vietnam. aiming to capture the authentic atmosphere of the war-torn country. However, Francis Ford Coppola, the director, rejected this idea. Instead, he decided to film in the Philippines. This choice was influenced by the support of President Ferdinand Marcos, who agreed to lend the production as many helicopters and gunships as it needed. This arrangement was particularly significant because it occurred during a time when the Vietnam War was still ongoing. The U.S. Department of Defense, however, denied the film any assistance due to its anti-Vietnam message, which posed a challenge for the filmmakers. The decision to film in the Philippines allowed Coppola to create the necessary war scenes with the military equipment provided by the Marcos government. This unique situation highlighted the complexities of making a film that dealt with such a sensitive subject matter, while navigating the political landscape of the time. The choice of location ultimately contributed to the film's powerful imagery and emotional depth, making it a landmark in cinematic history. When Marlon Brando arrived on location in the Philippines for the filming of Apocalypse Now, he weighed over 300 pounds. This was a significant change from the fit image that director Francis Ford Coppola had envisioned for the character of Colonel Kurtz. Brando, who had previously won an Oscar for his role as Vito Corleone in The Godfather, surprised everyone with his unexpected weight gain. The costumes that had been prepared for him had to be scrapped, as they no longer fit the actor. Coppola had anticipated a leaner look, akin to that of a Green Beret soldier, which added pressure to the production. To adapt to this situation, Coppola and the cinematographer devised a creative solution. They decided to shoot Brando in shadows and silhouettes, which not only helped to conceal his weight, but also added an air of mystery to his character. This artistic choice allowed them to maintain the intensity of the film, while working around the challenges presented by Brando's physical appearance. The decision to emphasize shadows and silhouettes became a crucial element in portraying the enigmatic nature of Colonel Kurtz, ultimately contributing to the film's haunting atmosphere. The collaboration between Coppola and his team showcased their ability to adapt to unforeseen circumstances, turning a potential setback into a unique visual style that enhanced the storytelling. The film's legacy was shaped not just by its narrative and performances, but also by the innovative techniques employed to address the challenges faced during production. The film Apocalypse Now is indeed a unique cinematic experience, particularly in its approach to credits. Unlike most films, it does not feature any credits at the beginning or end. This absence of credits was a deliberate choice by director Francis Ford Coppola, who aimed to immerse the audience directly into the film's intense narrative without distraction. Initially, the original presentation of the movie included a specially made program that provided a list of the cast and crew. This program served as a substitute for traditional credits, allowing viewers to appreciate the talent behind the film while maintaining the film's artistic integrity. However, as the film gained popularity, the studio intervened and insisted on adding a credit sequence for subsequent showings. This decision reflected the industry's standard practices, prioritizing the recognition of the cast and crew in a more conventional manner. The addition of credits altered the film's original vision, showcasing the tension between artistic intent and commercial expectations. The evolution of the credit sequence in Apocalypse Now highlights the complexities of filmmaking and the challenges directors face in balancing their creative vision with industry demands. The film remains a powerful statement on war and humanity, and its unconventional approach to credits is a testament to Coppola's bold artistic choices.
Let me take your picture. Hey, hello? Could you hold it for a minute?
The canteen scene in Apocalypse Now stands out as one of the most disturbing moments in the film. It features Colonel Kilgore and a wounded Viet Cong soldier, drawing inspiration from a real-life event. This event involved a soldier who, despite having his entrails exposed, continued to fight. He famously strapped on an enamel cooking pot to hold his insides and persisted in the battle. This incredible display of resilience was captured by a photojournalist who documented the harsh realities of war. In the film, the dialogue reflects the grim determination of soldiers. Kilgore tells the wounded Viet Cong, "Any soldier who can fight for 3 days with his insides hanging out can drink out of my canteen anytime." This line encapsulates the brutal nature of warfare and the extreme lengths to which soldiers will go. The scene serves as a powerful commentary on the human spirit and the madness of conflict, leaving a lasting impression on viewers. The raw emotion and stark imagery in this moment highlight the film's exploration of the Vietnam War's horrors.
Colonel.
He's out there operating without any decent...
In the early scene where Captain Willard, played by Martin Sheen, is alone in his hotel room, the moment was completely unscripted. Sheen instructed the camera crew to let the cameras roll, capturing a raw and unfiltered performance. At that time, he was reportedly very drunk, with some saying he had been drinking for 3 days straight. In a fit of emotion, he punched the mirror, which was real glass, resulting in a deep cut on his thumb. This act was not just a performance, it was a manifestation of his inner turmoil. As the scene progressed, Sheen began to sob, and even attempted to confront the director. The crew, disturbed by his behavior, wanted to stop filming, but Sheen became increasingly erratic, insisting that they keep the cameras rolling. He was grappling with a drinking problem and personal issues, and he believed that continuing the scene would help him confront his struggles. When you watch this film again, pay attention to Sheen's face. The puffiness in his eyes and the signs of crying reveal the toll that his emotional state had taken on him during this intense moment.
You want
The water buffalo scene in Apocalypse now stands out as one of the most intense and disturbing moments in film history. In this scene, a water buffalo is brutally slaughtered with a machete, showcasing a ritual performed by a local tribe. Director Francis Ford Coppola had previously witnessed this ritual with his wife Eleanor, which influenced his decision to include it in the film. The shocking nature of this scene is heightened by the fact that it was not created using special effects. While the film was an American production, it was filmed in the Philippines, where animal cruelty laws were not enforced or monitored. This lack of oversight led to the American Humane Association giving the film an unacceptable rating. The graphic depiction of the water buffalo slaughter is one of the most gruesome things many viewers have ever seen, leaving a lasting impact on those who watch it. The rawness of this moment reflects the film's exploration of the darkness of war and humanity. The movie was released on August 15, 1979. It is a long film, but it is well worth the time spent watching it. The story takes viewers on a journey through the chaos and horrors of the Vietnam War, exploring deep themes of madness, morality, and the human condition. The film is known for its stunning visuals, powerful performances, and haunting soundtrack. It captures the surreal and often nightmarish experiences of soldiers in a war that seems to have no clear purpose. The character of Captain Willard, played by Martin Sheen, embarks on a mission to find and eliminate Colonel Kurtz, portrayed by Marlon Brando, who has gone rogue. The film's pacing allows for a deep exploration of the characters and their struggles, making it a rich cinematic experience. For those who have not seen it before, taking the time to watch it can lead to a greater understanding of its impact and significance in film history. Even for those who have seen it, revisiting the film can reveal new layers and insights that may have been missed.
Peak? About 6 foot. Yeah, it's an outstanding peak. It's got both a long right and left slide with a...
At the time of casting for Apocalypse Now, Martin Sheen was already known in Hollywood. He had previously auditioned for the role of Michael Corleone in The Godfather, which showcased his talent and potential. After meeting with the director, he accepted the role in Apocalypse Now, which would become one of his most iconic performances. The film's screenwriter, John Milius, had a deep obsession with war that influenced much of his writing. This obsession stemmed from his personal experiences and feelings about conflict. Milius had attempted to volunteer for the U.S. Marine Corps in 1968 to fight in Vietnam, but he was turned away due to his asthma. This rejection left him with a longing to experience the war firsthand, which he channeled into his work. His fascination with military themes and the complexities of war shaped the narrative of Apocalypse Now, making it a powerful exploration of the human condition amidst chaos. The combination of Sheen's compelling performance and Milius's intense passion for war created a film that resonated deeply with audiences and critics alike. The collaboration between the two brought a unique perspective to the story, highlighting the psychological and emotional toll of war on individuals. The film remains a significant piece of cinema history, reflecting the turbulent times of the 1970s and the lasting impact of the Vietnam War on American culture. Apocalypse Now, directed by Francis Ford Coppola is a film that has left an indelible mark on cinema since its release in 1979. The movie is a bold and ambitious adaptation of Joseph Conrad's novella Heart of Darkness, transposed into the chaotic backdrop of the Vietnam War. It tells the harrowing journey of Captain Willard, played by Martin Sheen, who is tasked with finding and eliminating the rogue Colonel Kurtz, portrayed by Marlon Brando. This narrative serves as a vehicle for exploring the depths of human nature, the horrors of war, and the madness that can ensue in extreme circumstances. One of the most frequently praised aspects of Apocalypse Now is its stunning cinematography. The visual composition is often described as top-notch, capturing both the beauty and brutality of the Vietnam landscape. The film's use of light and shadow, along with its striking imagery, creates a haunting atmosphere that lingers long after the credits roll. The sound design complements the visuals, enhancing the immersive experience and drawing viewers into the chaotic world of the film. Many viewers find themselves captivated by the film's opening scenes, which set a dramatic tone and showcase the technical prowess of the production. However, while the cinematography and sound design receive widespread acclaim, opinions diverge when it comes to the film's pacing and overall coherence. Some critics argue that Apocalypse Now suffers from uneven storytelling, with certain segments feeling dull or overly extended. The film's length has been a point of contention, with some viewers feeling that it could have benefited from tighter editing. This sentiment is echoed in critiques of specific performances, particularly that of Marlon Brando as Colonel Kurtz. While some appreciate his enigmatic portrayal, others find it lackluster and disconnected from the film's otherwise intense atmosphere. The performances of the supporting cast also draw mixed reactions. Martin Sheen's portrayal of Captain Willard is often highlighted as a standout, bringing a sense of urgency and depth to the character. In contrast, Robert Duvall's portrayal of Lieutenant Colonel Kilgore is described as off-the-wall crazy, providing a jarring yet memorable presence that adds to the film's surreal quality. Dennis Hopper's character, a photojournalist, is similarly polarizing. Some viewers see him as a representation of the madness surrounding the war, while others view his performance as overly exaggerated. Despite these criticisms, many viewers find Apocalypse Now to be an iconic and unforgettable film. Its exploration of themes such as the moral ambiguity of war, the descent into madness, and the search for meaning in chaos resonates deeply with audiences. The film's ability to provoke thought and discussion is a testament to its enduring impact on cinema and culture. In conclusion, Apocalypse Now is a complex and multifaceted film that elicits a wide range of opinions. Its breathtaking cinematography and sound design are often lauded, while its pacing and certain performances spark debate. Ultimately, the film stands as a powerful reflection on the human condition, war, and the darkness that can reside within us all. Whether one views it as a masterpiece or a flawed epic, it remains a significant work that continues to inspire and challenge viewers. As the haunting echoes of Apocalypse Now fade into silence, we invite you to journey deeper into the shadows of this cinematic masterpiece. What happened to the talented cast who brought this intense story to life? Their paths after the film are as compelling as the characters they portrayed. From the iconic performances of Martin Sheen and Marlon Brando to the unforgettable contributions of Robert Duvall and Dennis Hopper, each actor faced their own battles and triumphs in the years that followed. Discover the surprising twists in their careers, the personal struggles they overcame, and the legacies they left behind. This bonus segment will reveal the hidden stories and unexpected turns that shaped their lives after the cameras stopped rolling. Join us as we peel back the layers of fame, fortune, and the haunting memories that linger long after the credits roll. Prepare for a captivating exploration that will leave you eager for more. In the 1979 film Apocalypse Now, Dennis Hopper plays the role of a photojournalist named Lance, a character who embodies the chaos and moral ambiguity of the Vietnam War. His portrayal is haunting, capturing the disillusionment and madness that permeate the conflict. Hopper's character is a reflection of the blurred lines between reality and illusion, showcasing the impact of war on the human psyche. His performance is marked by a frenetic energy, revealing the darkness that lies beneath the surface of his seemingly carefree demeanor. After Apocalypse Now, Hopper's life was a tumultuous journey. He struggled with substance abuse, which led to a series of personal and professional setbacks. His marriage to actress Darya Halperin ended in a highly publicized divorce, marred by allegations of abuse and infidelity. Hopper faced financial difficulties, declaring bankruptcy in the late 1980s. Despite these challenges, he found a resurgence in his career, directing and acting in films like Easy Rider and Blue Velvet. Hopper's later years were marked by health issues, including a battle with prostate cancer, which he publicly fought until his death in 2010. His legacy remains complex, a blend of artistic brilliance and personal turmoil, reflecting the darker aspects of fame and the human condition. Colleen Camp's role as Miss May in the 1979 film Apocalypse Now is a haunting portrayal that lingers in the minds of viewers. Her character, a playmate, embodies the dark allure and tragic consequences of war, serving as a stark contrast to the chaos surrounding her. This role marked a significant moment in her career, showcasing her ability to navigate complex characters in a turbulent narrative. After Apocalypse Now, Camp's career continued to flourish, with appearances in films like Die Hard with a Vengeance and the cult classic Clue. However, her life was not without challenges. She faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage to actor and director John McNaughton, which ended in divorce. Camp also dealt with the pressures of Hollywood, often battling typecasting and the industry's expectations of women. In the late 1990s, she shifted her focus to producing and directing, finding a new voice behind the camera. Despite her successes, Camp has faced scandals, including public scrutiny over her relationships and the pressures of maintaining her image in a changing industry. As of the latest updates, she remains active in the entertainment world, continuing to take on diverse roles and projects, though details about her current endeavors are sparse.
His mind, but his soul is mad. Oh, yeah.
Scott Glenn portrayed Lieutenant Richard M. Colby in the 1979 film Apocalypse Now, a character marked by a haunting presence and a complex moral compass. Colby is a shadowy figure, embodying the darkness of war and the psychological toll it takes on soldiers. Glenn's performance captures the essence of a man grappling with the chaos around him, reflecting the film's themes of madness and the human condition. After Apocalypse Now, Glenn's career continued to flourish, with notable roles in films like The Right Stuff and The Silence of the Lambs. However, his life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including the tragic loss of his first wife, which deeply affected him. Glenn also battled the pressures of Hollywood, often feeling the weight of expectations and the struggle to maintain authenticity in a fickle industry. In recent years, Glenn has remained active, appearing in series like The Leftovers and The Expanse, showcasing his enduring talent. As of now, he continues to work in film and television, with no major scandals or controversies reported, maintaining a relatively private life.
All right, now, let me take care of this. All right? Get that out of here. I'm sorry.
Francis Ford Coppola's role as director of the 1979 film Apocalypse Now was marked by intense challenges and a relentless pursuit of artistic vision. The film's production was plagued by chaos, including severe weather, budget overruns, and the mental breakdown of lead actor Martin Sheen. Coppola faced immense pressure, often working long hours in the jungles of the Philippines, where he battled not only the elements but also his own demons. His ambition led to a grueling shoot that pushed the crew to their limits, resulting in a documentary, Hearts of Darkness, which revealed the dark side of filmmaking. After Apocalypse Now, Coppola's career saw both triumphs and struggles. He directed films like The Outsiders and Rumble Fish, but faced financial difficulties with his production company, Zoetrope. Personal hardships included a near-fatal car accident involving his son, Roman, and the tragic death of his brother, August. Scandals also followed him, including disputes with studios and actors. In recent years, Coppola has focused on winemaking and smaller film projects, maintaining a low profile. His last known work was the 2020 film, Megalopolis, which remains in development.
Body count, we have...
Lawrence Fishburne portrayed GM3 Tyrone Clean Miller in the 1979 film Apocalypse Now, a role that marked a significant moment in his early career. Clean, a young and naive character, serves as a stark contrast to the horrors of war depicted in the film. Fishburne's performance captured the innocence lost amidst chaos, showcasing his talent at a young age. He was only 14 during filming Yet he delivered a haunting portrayal that resonated with audiences. After Apocalypse Now, Fishburne's career flourished. He starred in films like The Matrix and Boys in the Hood, earning acclaim for his versatility. However, his life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage to actress Hajna O. Moss, which ended in divorce. Fishburne also battled substance abuse issues, which he later overcame, reflecting on the darker aspects of fame. In recent years, Fishburne has continued to work in film and television, including roles in the series Hannibal and Blackish. He remains a respected figure in Hollywood, known for his depth and complexity as an actor. As of now, he is involved in various projects, maintaining a presence in the industry while navigating the complexities of life.
Shade without color. Paralyzed force.
Vittorio Storaro served as the cinematographer for the 1979 film Apocalypse Now, a role that defined his career and showcased his unique vision. His use of light and shadow created a haunting atmosphere, enhancing the film's themes of madness and war. Storaro's innovative techniques, such as the use of color to convey emotional depth, left a lasting impact on the film industry. However, the production was fraught with challenges, including extreme weather conditions and the chaotic environment of the Philippines, which tested his resolve and creativity. After Apocalypse Now, Storaro continued to work on significant films, earning 3 Academy Awards for his cinematography. Yet, his life was not without turmoil. He faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous relationship with the film industry and struggles with depression. In the late 1980s, he was involved in a scandal regarding the alleged misuse of funds during a project, which cast a shadow over his reputation. In recent years, Storaro has remained active, working on various projects and teaching cinematography. His last known work was on the film Dune in 2021, where he contributed his expertise to a new generation of filmmakers. Despite the challenges he faced, Storaro's legacy as a master of visual storytelling endures.
I don't know how you feel about this shrimp, but if you'll eat it, you'll never have to prove your courage in any other way.
G.D. Spradlin's portrayal of General R. Corman in the 1979 film Apocalypse Now is a haunting representation of military authority amidst chaos. Corman embodies the cold, calculating nature of a leader who is both distant and deeply entrenched in the moral ambiguities of war. His character's chilling demeanor and strategic mindset reflect the film's exploration of the darkness within human nature and the futility of conflict. Spradlin's performance leaves a lasting impression, capturing the essence of a man who is both a puppet master and a prisoner of his own decisions. After Apocalypse Now, Spradlin continued to work in film and television, appearing in notable projects like The Godfather Part 2 and The Great Waldo Pepper. However, his career was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including a battle with alcoholism that affected his relationships and work. Despite these struggles, he remained a respected figure in Hollywood, known for his professionalism and dedication to his craft. In his later years, Spradlin stepped back from acting, choosing to focus on his family and personal life. He passed away in 2019, leaving behind a legacy marked by powerful performances and a complex personal journey. His life was a testament to the struggles many face behind the scenes, revealing the darker side of fame and the human experience.
Clean.
How long is that?
Marlon Brando's portrayal of Colonel Walter E. Kurtz in the 1979 film Apocalypse Now is a haunting exploration of madness and moral ambiguity. Brando's performance is marked by a deep intensity, embodying a man who has descended into darkness amidst the chaos of war. His character, a rogue officer who has abandoned conventional military ethics, serves as a chilling reflection of the psychological toll of conflict. Brando's physical transformation for the role, including significant weight gain, added to the unsettling nature of Kurtz, making him both a figure of power and a tragic symbol of lost humanity. After Apocalypse Now, Brando's life was filled with personal struggles and controversies. He faced numerous scandals, including allegations of sexual misconduct and a tumultuous relationship with his children, particularly with his daughter Cheyenne, who battled mental health issues and tragically took her own life in 1995. Brando's later years were marked by reclusiveness and a decline in public appearances, though he remained a powerful figure in Hollywood. He won an Academy Award for The Godfather and famously refused to accept it in protest against Hollywood's treatment of Native Americans. Brando passed away in 2004, leaving behind a complex legacy of brilliance and turmoil. His last years were spent in relative isolation, reflecting on his life and the choices he made.
I do like cognac, but I don't want any now, thank you.
Well,
Martin Sheen's portrayal of Captain Benjamin L. Willard in the 1979 film Apocalypse Now is a haunting exploration of the human psyche amidst the chaos of war. Willard's journey into the heart of darkness reflects not only the horrors of the Vietnam War, but also Sheen's own struggles. During filming, Sheen faced personal demons, including a severe heart attack brought on by the stress of the role and the intense conditions in the Philippines. This incident forced him to confront his own mortality, adding depth to his performance. After Apocalypse Now, Sheen's career flourished, yet it was marred by personal challenges. He battled alcoholism, which led to public incidents, including a notorious arrest in 1981 for a drunken altercation. His tumultuous relationship with his father and the pressures of fame weighed heavily on him. Despite these hardships, Sheen became a dedicated activist, advocating for various causes, including environmental issues and civil rights. In recent years, Sheen has continued to act, appearing in television series and films, while also reflecting on his past struggles. He remains a complex figure, embodying both the darkness of his roles and the light of his activism. As of now, he is still active in the industry, sharing his experiences and wisdom with younger generations.
Kurtz had ordered the execution of some Vietnamese intelligence agents. Men he believed.
Harvey Keitel's portrayal of Captain Benjamin L. Willard in Apocalypse Now is a haunting exploration of a man grappling with the darkness of war and his own psyche. Willard is sent on a mission to terminate Colonel Kurtz, a rogue officer who has gone mad in the jungles of Vietnam. Keitel's performance captures the internal conflict and moral ambiguity of a soldier caught in a surreal nightmare. His intense gaze and raw emotion convey the weight of his character's burden, making Willard a complex figure in a chaotic world. After Apocalypse Now, Ka's career continued to flourish, with notable roles in films like Taxi Driver and Reservoir Dogs. However, his life was not without turmoil. He faced personal challenges, including a tumultuous relationship with actress Lorraine Bracco, which ended in a highly publicized split. Keitel also battled substance abuse issues, which he has openly discussed, revealing the struggles behind his tough exterior. In recent years, Keitel has remained active in film and television, taking on diverse roles that showcase his range as an actor. He has also embraced the role of mentor to younger actors, sharing his experiences and insights. As of 2023, he continues to work in the industry, with projects that reflect his enduring passion for storytelling. His life and career remain a testament to resilience in the face of darkness. Frederick Forrest portrayed in 3J's Chef Hicks in the 1979 film Apocalypse Now, a character marked by his vulnerability and deep sense of disillusionment amidst the chaos of war. Chef's journey reflects the psychological toll of conflict, showcasing Forrest's ability to convey complex emotions with subtlety. His performance stands out in a film filled with intense characters, capturing the essence of a man grappling with the horrors surrounding him. After Apocalypse Now, Forrest's career continued with notable roles in films like The Rose and The Conversation, but he faced challenges in maintaining consistent visibility in Hollywood. Personal hardships included struggles with substance abuse, which affected his career trajectory. He also dealt with the tragic loss of his close friend and collaborator, which left a profound impact on him. In later years, Forrest became more reclusive, stepping back from the spotlight. His last known public appearances were in the early 2000s, and he has largely remained out of the public eye since then. The mystery surrounding his current life adds to the somber narrative of a once prominent actor who faced both triumphs and tribulations.
He likes you because you're still alive. He's got plans for you. No, I'm not.
Christian Marquand's portrayal of Hubert de Marais in the 1979 film Apocalypse Now is a haunting reflection of the chaos and moral ambiguity of war. His character, a French plantation owner, embodies the remnants of colonialism and the disillusionment that permeates the film. Marquand's performance is marked by a deep sense of melancholy, capturing the tragic essence of a man caught between two worlds, struggling with his past and the horrors surrounding him. After Apocalypse Now, Marquand's career took a different turn. He faced personal hardships, including battles with addiction that overshadowed his professional life. His struggles with substance abuse led to a decline in his acting opportunities. Despite this, he continued to work sporadically in film and television, but never regained the prominence he once had. Marquand's life was also marked by scandal. He was involved in a high-profile divorce that attracted media attention, revealing the darker aspects of his personal life. His later years were shrouded in mystery, with little public information available. The last known details about him suggest a quiet existence away from the spotlight, leaving fans to ponder the complexities of his life and career.
PBR 5. Come on, man, move. We don't have time. 1 hour, that's all. What do you want? Can I get a list?
Robert Duvall's portrayal of Lieutenant Colonel Bill Kilgore in Apocalypse Now is a chilling embodiment of the madness of war. Kilgore is a charismatic yet ruthless officer, famous for his line about the smell of napalm in the morning. Duvall's performance captures the character's complex nature, blending bravado with a disturbing detachment from the horrors around him. This role solidified Duvall's status as a leading actor in Hollywood, showcasing his ability to inhabit morally ambiguous characters. After Apocalypse Now, Duvall's career flourished with notable films like The Godfather, The Apostle, and Open Range. However, his personal life was marked by challenges. He faced a tumultuous marriage to actress Barbara Benjamin, which ended in divorce. Duvall also had a high-profile relationship with actress Luciana Pedraza, which brought both joy and scrutiny. In 1995, he was involved in a publicized incident where he was arrested for a DUI, highlighting the darker aspects of his life. Despite these struggles, Duvall remained a respected figure in the industry, known for his dedication to his craft. As of the latest reports, he continues to work in film, with recent projects that reflect his enduring talent and passion for storytelling. His life, much like his characters, is a blend of triumph and turmoil, leaving a lasting impact on cinema.
Man, I want to get back to Antoine. I remember the time. How could I fucking forget, man? Beautiful. Man.
Harrison Ford's role as Colonel Lucas in the 1979 film Apocalypse Now is a haunting portrayal of a military leader caught in the chaos of war. His character embodies the moral ambiguity and psychological turmoil that permeates the film. Ford's performance, though brief, leaves a lasting impact, showcasing the weight of command and the darkness of human nature in conflict. After Apocalypse Now, Ford's career skyrocketed with iconic roles in Star Wars and Indiana Jones, solidifying his status as a leading man in Hollywood. However, his life was not without challenges. Ford faced personal hardships, including a near-fatal plane crash in 2015, which left him with serious injuries, but did not deter his passion for flying. He has also dealt with the pressures of fame, including a highly publicized divorce from his first wife, Mary Marquardt, and a tumultuous relationship with actress Callista Flockhart, whom he married in 2010. In recent years, Ford has continued to act, reprising his roles in the Indiana Jones franchise and Star Wars sequels. He remains a complex figure, balancing his public persona with a desire for privacy. As of now, he is still active in the film industry, with projects that reflect his enduring legacy.
I'm sorry, Captain.
Roman Coppola portrayed Francis de Marais in the 1979 film Apocalypse Now, a character that embodies the chaos and moral ambiguity of war. His role, though not the central focus, left a haunting impression, reflecting the psychological toll of conflict. Coppola's performance was marked by a sense of disillusionment, capturing the essence of a soldier grappling with the horrors surrounding him. After Apocalypse Now, Coppola's career took various turns. He ventured into screenwriting and directing, contributing to films like Marie Antoinette and A Very Merry Christmas. However, his life was not without turmoil. He faced personal challenges, including the pressures of living in the shadow of his father, Francis Ford Coppola, a legendary filmmaker. This dynamic often led to feelings of inadequacy and a struggle for identity within the industry. Coppola also dealt with public scrutiny during a brief marriage to actress and model Jennifer, which ended amid rumors of infidelity. His life has been marked by a search for artistic expression, often overshadowed by family expectations and personal demons. As of the latest updates, Roman Coppola continues to work in the film industry, focusing on projects that reflect his unique vision, while maintaining a low profile, shrouded in the mystery that has characterized much of his life.
Know you're gonna like Miss August, Miss Sangabetti.
In the 1979 film Apocalypse Now, Sam Bottoms portrayed GN3 Lance B. Johnson, a young sailor caught in the chaos of the Vietnam War. His character is marked by a blend of innocence and a growing disillusionment, reflecting the broader themes of the film. Bottoms brought a haunting vulnerability to Lance, whose journey from naivety to a darker understanding of war resonated deeply with audiences. His performance was both captivating and unsettling, capturing the essence of a soldier's descent into madness. After Apocalypse Now, Bottoms faced significant challenges in his personal life. He struggled with substance abuse, which affected his career and relationships. Despite these hardships, he continued to act, appearing in various films and television shows throughout the 1980s and 1990s. His life was marked by a series of ups and downs, including a notable stint in rehab and a battle with cancer. Bottoms also faced the tragic loss of his brother, which deeply impacted him. In his later years, Bottoms found some stability and continued to work in the industry, but he remained a complex figure, often reflecting on his past struggles. His last known public appearance was in 2008, and he passed away in 2008, leaving behind a legacy that is both celebrated and shadowed by his personal battles.
From here to Venus or something. That's dialectic physics, okay? Dialectic logic is, there's only...
As we wrap up our journey through the world of Apocalypse Now, it's hard not to feel a wave of nostalgia. This film, released in 1979, not only changed the lives of its cast, but also left a lasting impact on cinema itself. Martin Sheen faced personal struggles during filming, battling health issues that mirrored the chaos of the story. Marlon Brando's enigmatic performance as Kurtz became legendary, but it came with its own challenges, including his late arrival on set, and the need for creative adjustments. The film's haunting visuals and powerful themes resonate even today, reminding us of the complexities of war and humanity. Did you watch Apocalypse Now in your childhood? What memories do you have connected to this iconic film? Perhaps it sparked conversations about the Vietnam War, or opened your eyes to the art of filmmaking. We invite you to share your stories in the comments below. Your experiences are part of the rich tapestry that surrounds this cinematic masterpiece.
You lies there.